Hello, everybody that works in love and light. You're exclusively welcome to this forum. Anyway, my forehead looks a little big, but that's okay. There's just more of me to love. Okay. So, anyone that works outside of the heart chakra must leave. Because you know the rules to this. You get your karma. Yeah? I mean, you always get your karma. But with me, it's like expedited. You know, I'm the EA of the spiritual realm. I know all of the windows of opportunity. I have access to very sensitive information. And, you know, I follow through. For the ones up above. And sometimes down below. All right, the Book of Shadows Tarot. That's what we're doing today. I finally, you know, like I put my ex's texts on ice, you know, just because, like, I just let them stream in, you know, and then maybe I'll get to it later or whatever. You know, it's just like when I know I'm just about to get ready to, like, do something where, like, nothing can break me down, or, like, when I get a lot of stuff accomplished. It's just, I work within those polarities to be like, okay, let's see if, let's see what all of this is about. And it's the same shit, different day, let me tell you. But, yeah, you know, like, I don't know what to say. Like, I know that, like, he still has some kind of device here that is, like, he's spying somehow. I don't know how he's doing it, but, you know, we'll find out in the end. In all reality, it's just, I think it's beyond the veil. They allow this to happen because he's just racking up karmic points. Like, he's narrowing that window of light. That opportunity is about to, like, cease and that's a reference to my previous read. So that's what he's doing, and it's kind of like busy work, you know. If he wants to indulge in breaching someone's privacy, including minors, you know, like it's it's crazy. So if he's doing that, then it's like the spiritual realm is playing the long game? Yes. Book of Shadows Tarot, here we go. As above, I feel like we're going to go through that. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I'm following my intuition when it comes to the things. Oh, the reason why I referenced that on the whole stalking thing is that I think his friends, like, are like stop that only because they saw the karmic hand, you know, turn the wheel like skirt. Yep, I got you. I got you good. Oh shoot, 2 blue. Okay, so what fell on the magical spell cards is 2 of Pentacles, balancing. The world is balancing it for sure. Oh, shoot. And then what came across from that is 4 of Cups. This is like, like, I don't want to play with you anymore. This is the person that's sitting underneath the tree, like, looking at the 3 of Cups that have fallen, which is about celebration, and not seeing the cup that's being handed over off to the side by spirit. So this is like the, attitude. There's more to it than that, but reference to what we were just talking about, that's what I was saying. I ain't playing with you no more. But I'm like sitting in my grief and my karma. And that's probably what happened to Matthew. He never showed his face. And thank God, because the smitiest hand would have smoten. But he's just getting that incrementally. in light and love, you know, so he can digest. He can digest the flavor. It's not going to be a tip of the tongue phenomenon. It's going to be full flavor. The full palate's going to be utilized. Savory. Justice is. So 2 of Pentacles. Pronounced. Accentuated. The world is balancing out. So the less energy invested in bullshitting, because they understand the realm of receptivity on the return, you know, it's all the better for everyone, really. You know, you get to isolate, oh, who's the common enemy? Who really is, like, the common enemy may not always be the actual one, right? There's a common enemy that's proposed because, you know, we have sheep that kind of congregate, you know, pointing their fingers. Then there's the actual. So process of elimination. The world is balancing out. Why is this like a little weird? Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's move it over here. Okay. Yeah. I felt like I kept having to turn my head. Hello, Mojo. How are you, Mojo? Mojo, Jojo. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get a magical spell card. Because the 2 of Pentacles hit it. Okay. Da 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 da. Ugh. Okay. I'm not sure if I can validate this deck, because you know, every time like I pick something, you have to like put it, like you have to like memorize it or something, or put it where like you'll most frequently see it, or like or set an alarm to it, because they're done within certain timing, and I sometimes I'll just slip, or I don't know, I haven't been able to keep track of it, but for goodness sake, since it hit it, the 2 of Pentacles, let's just do it. Okay. There's gnomes on the card, so gnomes are hard workers. Let's give it up for the gnomes, the elementals, the earthly elementals. Okay, 1 fell on the lap. It's 10. Authenticity muted or internalized. Isn't this amazing? 10 of Pentacles. This is really 10 of Pentacles. Because authenticity is a rarity. But you know what's even more scarce? Integrity. Remember we covered this back on my YouTube prior to Instagram? Actually, yeah. Because I remember doing screenshots like authenticity versus integrity. Because you can be authentically a bitch. And a bitch is not always bad, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know, authentically being like, holding integrity. Like, I think it was genuine versus, being genuine versus having integrity. I think that's what the actual terms were. Same thing though. Taking off the mask. Shedding those skins. So let's see what the house will say. And part of this is like you're cheating yourself when you're not being authentic, because it's like you don't even really know the real you. You don't get to discover like the parts. Like part of being a journeyman is like exploring different parts of yourself. And like, how are you going to appreciate that on the macrocosm, physically speaking, jumping from city to city to city, whether it's planned or just a surprise upon you? You know, like, how are you gonna appreciate that when you don't really see that within yourself? you know. Sometimes in life we make choices that pull us away from our center, from who we really are. Sometimes these choices are small, sometimes they're large, but if they begin to accumulate, we find ourselves looking in the metaphorical mirror one morning and wondering, is this who I really am? This spell will help you live authentically without separation from your ethics, beliefs, and dreams. It will help integrate your aspirations for higher self that has for you with who you are right now, and ultimately can enrich and empower your life every day. Oh yeah, so let me go ahead and call the angels of light and love in. Thank you, and my core divine team of light and love. Thank you so very much. So this is, there's more to it here, but I feel like this is very relevant to me because I'm looking for a job, and you know, I know that there are things that are just like plenty beneath my standards, and beneath my worth, but when it all comes down to it, I'm looking at not just me as a singular item, but also like how to get me to there, and without fucking around with my ethics and my morals. You know, that's you know, you have to do what you have to do, and you know, there are things that I can set my foot down on. Like there are certain things that I'm just not going to do that still play within ethics, that I'm just like, no, I know that I applied to like scrubbing floors and toilets and all that shit, you know, but there's other things that I'm just definitely not going to do, like manpower labor, like I can do, that's fine. If I have to, then I will. Okay. Because nobody else is paying for the mortgage, nobody else is paying for any of the bills. And that's what I have to look forward to. I just don't understand it. Like, I can't even get like a $5 donation. Like, saying that kind of makes me sad, because I'm like, nobody wants to like really give to me when it comes to like that pentacle energy. And it's like, I mean, I have that one friend that cares for me abundantly, but when it comes to the macrocosm, it's like, wow, what does that mean? Maybe if like I rearrange myself to come off as like a homeless person or something, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. I can't even get a fucking cup of coffee, not even like a $3 tip. Are you kidding me? So I've got to think. This is what sweetens up the origin story, what makes it so hardcore genuine, that you know, I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm supposed, like, I think maybe all of that stuff is supposed to make me stronger, so I could just be like, I can easily discern, like, no, you're not going to be part of this whole growth, you're not going to be included when I skyrocket, you know, you're not going to write off of my coattails, because it's so easy for me to be nice, like just helping my ex move out, and even had I known, I'd still done the same thing, but I probably wouldn't be as generous with like letting go of certain items, but you know, like, I think that's what this part of my lesson is. Maybe I'm not supposed to receive yet, and I'm supposed to be like all in one lump sum, and then set the precedence for the next ones. There's a spy here. Give me a second. So, like, when these people, like my peers that, because I've been doing this for about 3 years now, it seems like not that long, But 3 years sounds like a long time, but I know that people who have practiced for way longer than that are like, they're crazy when it comes to assessing me. But like those that pop in anytime like there's hella good news on the cards, that are also spiritualists, you could tell, like, so fake. So fucking fake. They'll call you sister. They'll imply that you're in a coven. They'll do all sorts of things that that play on your heartstrings. It's like, yeah, I want to include everybody, but like, should I? They don't learn their lessons that way. You just give them leverage to take advantage of more people. And so maybe I'm just not supposed to receive from people who are not, savory. Okay. All right. Okay. If this card has chosen you, the universe is asking you to remember the dreams and ideals that seem to have been covered over by years of living in the real world. The universe is sending you a clear message that it's not only possible to be truly yourself. It's the most exciting and safe path of all. Of course it is. If you've chosen this as a spell you wish to work, you may feel detached from your true self, but take heart. You're on your way to reconnecting with your most authentic path. So, the authenticity spell is, at the dark of the moon, prepare a miniature feast for you alone. I get the impression that this is on the new moon, and, well, of course it is. So you set the intention as though, like, you're honoring yourself as an ancestor. Light your room with yellow candles for truth. Actually, blue is truth. Yellow is like joy or something, like happiness. But okay. And cover the table in white cloth for honesty or purity. Okay, we're just paraphrasing here. Pour yourself a glass of wine spiced with herbs to celebrate who you are. Include these herbs in your feast. Star anise for good luck, basil for focus, and rosemary for remembering who you really are. That's funny because I knew a person that was that name and definitely needs to remember who they are. Okay, eat your feast, savoring each morsel, and know that as you eat and drink, you are returning to your truest self. After your meal, say 3 times, I know I'm divinely protected. I am who I am, and who I am is very good indeed. And you go, yum, 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 yum. Only if you want to do it like Tina. You do 2 hands. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Moving forward. I told you. We focus on the inner child, not just through using the inner child healing cards, but embodying that. All right. Okay. So, all right. We already covered the process of elimination, isolating the true variable that needs work. Okay. What fell in the box, still open, is 4 of Wands. 4 of this is just re-identifying that, because not only is this a home and hearth card, but looking at that on an internal plane, your temple, this is self-actualizing in the box, like almost like coffin style, so this is transformation almost, but like it's like rebirthing into yourself again. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm getting like when you plant a seed, okay, our own coffin really is that mask that we wear, that outer shell. Because when you plant the seed, the shell like breaks open, and that's where it germinates. Is that the word for it? Anyway, I've seen this like when I tried to save an avocado seed, and I left it in the car, and it was cleaned up right. but it cracked open, like almost like an onion. That it was weird. I've never seen it like that before. But avocado with the good fat, it's like coming out of that coffin to the truer self. It's another form. Like the truer self, that inkling, not just the stuff that you eat on the outer plane. Yes, that's what they're saying. So this is good. I mean, like, I don't know what to expect out of this reading, and because of that, we get a truer output as far as energy goes on what the people need to hear today, as well as me, including me. We're burning jasmine today for Archangel Raphael. Our Thursday crew. So they're all about Archangel Raphael. What is it? It has the emerald green light. Ray, anyway. All about healing. Healing relationships. Wounds. Yeah. Like, you can ask Archangel Raphael to also help, like, heal or help repair damages to your aura. Yeah, I resonate with Archangel Raphael because I sew. I fix things. If you fix things, you resonate with Archangel Raphael. You have been, if you're really good at what you do, like it comes naturally, even if it doesn't normally come naturally to you. I don't know why I'm saying that with some, but you're touched by Archangel Raphael. Okay, 7, transformation. Yeah, this is Chariot. Talking about the coffin and all of that transformation. This is excellent. Going place. This makes you more mobile, like you're carrying lightly almost. It's like when you're going through a weight loss journey, and you lose X amount of pounds, like you know or like even if you have a breast reduction or whatever, like your back, like you're a lot more mobile, almost pain free. Yeah, your joints are a lot more relieved, and yeah. Okay, what do you want to say? Hit me on the left foot. Okay, 2 of Wands muted. We have Hermes. Yeah, sizing yourself up, and now I'm looking for a job, and I'm applying. Okay. I'll just say I'm applying myself because words are magic, and yeah, I'm very powerful, so I got to make sure that I'm not just looking for a job, but I'm in the process of landing opportunities that are substantial enough to carry me through and allow me to pursue what I'm really meant to do. That's what I'm doing right now. So, I'm sizing myself up for the occasion. Alright. What do I present to the world? Like what do I present for myself, really? I think this is really more like our takeaways, our personal takeaways. Whether I'm here, whether I'm there, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. Alright, anything else you want to say, Spirit? Okay, hit my right foot, landed on top of it. It is water. 9 of Cups, it's happiness. Could you ask for anything better? Getting started on the right foot, knowing what you gotta do, not just like to make ends meet, but also knowing yourself as a person, being true to yourself, is being able to size yourself up correctly, most accurately. Because of that, you're due, Tina, you're due to exude this life force of happiness. You see? Do you see? I see it. Yeah. That's funny because it's like you're on fire, right? Because we have 4 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. I mean, 2 of Wands. So that's 6 of Wands. That's victory. Hello? Victory in the running. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? That's 6 of Wands right there in the running. Runner up. That's it. And then so like they're quenching that, with a victory, Like, oh, sit down. She's on fire. Okay. It's funny because I told you, I don't look at, I don't have those apps, and I don't care to have those apps where you get to see who is looking at your profile and when, or who blocks you, whatever. I don't have that. Like a long time ago, I did have it for a certain time period, and I was like, this is cuckoo stuff. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. No. I like taking out that chunk of time that's allotted to that. Give it back to myself. So anyway, it's funny because when I say these things and I act when I'm authentic to myself and authentic to the world, I don't really know who's watching. And it's okay, because it doesn't matter. Energy is energy. And I've got my crew, regardless if they have a penny in their pocket or, I don't know, a multi-million-dollar company. Okay, what's this? This landed on top of it. It's Ostara. It is 14. It is Temperance in reverse. But let's see here. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It landed onto the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the Elemental of Air in reverse. Let me show you. That's what it looks like. Okay. So we have Earth, we have Water, we have Air. Okay, but 1 major arcana. Okay, so let's take a look at here. It's saying that recalibration is needed. And with what? With these 2 elements, okay? Now, the elementals of this deck are like freebie upgrades. That's excellent. This is just about to be uncovered. And the 3 of Pentacles. So, elementals, like, it's a super powerful upgrade, okay? When you look at it. It's a gift from the divine. Whenever you get the elemental card, it's like when you're playing video games and you want to like upgrade your armor or your weaponry. That's what this is, the upgrade, Use it where you want it. So we have that. It's almost like, when in Harry Potter, when is it? Is it Harry Potter? Yeah. And the headmaster gives gifts to is it? But they also do it in Lord of the Rings too. Anyway, some high power gives these special gifts that are very unique and one of a kind, of course. Not just unique, but one of a kind to these travelers. And so this is kind of like the Ace of Swords in that, but it's like a truth serum is what I'm getting here, but it's also like it's like a glowing light, so it affects everyone around it. So everyone's bound to I'm getting that energy here. It's not just like a singular affect. It's, because you see all those cards that are like, it's like Gambit, right? There's multiple here. So we've got how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 6 cards. It's paper. It could be 6 of Swords, but also 6 of Wands. Yeah, it's like pacifying almost. Yeah, so it it illuminates with truth with those that surround it. So it tames everything because everyone's kind of standing in their truth. Because there's conflict when only one person stands in their truth amongst the others, because there's that, that battle. But if everyone's standing in their truth, it's like there's no one that's really feeling threatened, right? In their core truth. So we've got that in pocket. I'm getting Brass in Pocket by the Pretenders. Gonna make you. Gonna move my arms. Gonna use my imagination. Because I'm gonna make a scene. Nobody else here. No one but me. I'm special. So special. I'm gonna have some of your attention. Give it to me. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Deconstruction. Okay. But this is also like, what are you gonna make out of when to use this? Like, it's one of your lifelines, right? So it's recalibrating. It's the art of managing not just your triggers, but also your calm. Because you'll know when to resource what you're provided with at best when you're calm. So to find the calm as much as possible, because we have varying, like, that's only going to accentuate our abilities to build by finding that calm atmosphere, by finding creating atmosphere with those that would be the most advantageous. So, like, okay, for me, as far as a job, I'm not supposed to just go anywhere. I mean, I can taste it, like, get samples of different places, but if I see that it's foul by any degree, like, I'm meant to influence, like, create impact through my influence, but I'm not supposed to convince people. Like, I'm not supposed to prove anything to anyone. Like, what I do should be already self-evident, as it always has been. But it's not supposed to be like, I'm going to turn around these people. I'm going to, it's not supposed to be like that. Yeah. So this is wisest. It creates the most, like, expansive reach, like the largest diameter, to the most willing recipients of this. And this is done in the workplace. Like, the most so we really have to look at the mode of ethics. Like, I'm looking at sobriety of the mind, like where people's heads are at. Yeah, I'm getting like, where's your head at? Where's your head at? That song, I forget what the Chemical Brothers? I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, because there's like monkeys like doing like little valve system. Not valves, but like they're like monkey scientists or something, rocket scientists or something. The tables are turned on that. That's interesting. Okay, so we have all of those in reversal. But there's this calls for a need for that. We're not just going to grab at anything. No. like that brings to attention that there are a lot of undercover, like closeted occultists. So even when I get a regular job, it's like they throw out the line, they cast out the line because they heard of me or people like me looking for work, kind of similarly put in this position. So they hide that they have these interviews that are meant to feel out your energy. They go through these series, and they can still do that remotely, like, on the Zoom. So it's just to stand guard and still not relinquish your like, not to hang on their every word, to still stand within your own power. Because you have to be aware. It's like it's metaphorically speaking, it's like walking into an alleyway, into like a central city zone. You don't know who these people are. They have your work history, they have your personal information, and you're walking in there freely, like hoping to like have like this, beneficial transaction, or like you need to get from point A to point B, and like to get to that portal you have to cross like by people you don't know, and so it's like a lack of leverage because you don't know these people, but they know you somehow, and you just have to be aware of that. Like, I'm just telling like the youngins out there especially, to watch for the code of ethics, because it doesn't matter how much money that they carry, or what exciting opportunities that it may open up for you, when you don't see the moral compass that like it stopped its ticker, that there's like no magnetic pull towards that's a huge red flag of disloyalty, So, is there anything else? Spirit, before I move to bananagrams. Water, 3 of Cups in reverse. Why did we get that? Celebration to commence once that's achieved. So there's celebration like off in the distance, like just waiting. It hasn't happened yet. Like it's on reserve. People are like, when like you're have you ever been a volunteer for like a marathon kind of thing, where you're like cheering people on and they're like constantly crossing, a certain line or whatever, but it's like they're just putting their stuff on reserve till when like you get much closer to the finish. And maybe that's what it's like in the spiritual realm as far as like what I want to do. I don't know, I don't understand it. I guess it's good that I never played sports when I was growing up. That the blessing in disguise is not knowing what it's like to have people cheer you on. Like if I had that on regularly, then I think I would be very sad. Why did I cut that? Oh, it's a world card. It's the finishing. That's crazy. The Spirit said I'm going to get to that. That's sweet. Yeah, we were just talking about that. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, but like beyond the veil, I have so many like that are just waiting to cheer me on, like including my main guide. That's like also my higher self right there, or us if you resonate. But it's I think it's good because I don't get distracted in the comfort zone. Like there's just there's just less distraction in interpreting, like, because I'm a Virgo too. My ascendant sign is a Virgo, and so to analyze each and every single person that comes on path, like, it's a lot. Because those people don't really disappear, even though you're not meant to stay in their lives, like, for, a permanent, there's some people that you just have to kind of constantly let go. You have to let go of a lot of people, actually. So, but that doesn't mean they let go of you. So having that constancy of reappearance, because, people change over time, and, so I think maybe they're just kind of taking away a lot of the distractions. They say a lot of that, like the corruption in mankind, is very much depicted, well said in Lord of the Rings. So anyway, anything else you want to say, Spirit? That's crazy, giving me the World card at finish. Spirit saying, like, you're gonna make it. This is already the end of the cycle. Like, the finish line exists, Tina. and you, the finish line exists in your future. It's already been done, and it's like you're just going through it right now, like the navigating. Okay. They're like, I'm told, like it's nothing's written in stone yet, really, except the baseline, and the baseline is basically like it's already been done. It's just how I go about things that are yet to be, like, written. Like, certain things can be emphasized, but getting there is, like, already a no-brainer. Do you hear that? Okay. This hit the selenite, the, like, real selenite. It's not the satin spar or something like that. Oh, it's a real selenite. Okay, Maiden of Earth, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Summerlands, which is the Fool in reverse, and then Six of Pentacles. So yes, things are truly balancing out. We're about to start a new journey, and our inner child is already invested in it. Like, we already know. Our inner core knows it already. That, or, like, do you see this? The Fool card doesn't have any cliff or any indication, any implication of it. It's just a field, an open field with a lot of abundance. And when we're looking at the cliff, it's just inverted to the sky. So it's like no ceilings. That's Lil Wayne right there. That's funny. Okay. That's excellent. The world is balancing out. So don't worry about what it looks like right now, but also don't be ignorant to what is. And I think that's it. So, like, the bottom of the deck, before we get to it, 8 of Earth in reverse. It's it also opened up to the path. Okay. So that's they're saying also to the secret of this is also to take breaks, because in things balancing out, we also have to give back to ourselves, which is also doing the work for ourselves. So whatever creates happiness for ourselves, that allows us to like, kind of have a man cave almost, whatever, like, it's like, doing shadow work isn't always about like the dirty work, like it's not always grueling. Like, your inner child, your inner child can be just as invested. Like, they like to stomp in, like, the puddles, like make mud pies, etc. So when it comes to, like, dealing with the like the dark night of the soul, it's also inner child play, and knowing that, like, even if there's a tower moment that has happened and we need to clean up, like, what needs to be cleaned up, it's more like figuring out this bed. I didn't even know what those side post things were to the day bed that I had to, like, order, like, and hope that, like, I had to research, and I didn't. That's why it took like a few days, because I had to go to this store and that store, and when I found out, it was already closed, like, 30 minutes in, and then I had to go to another store and then talk to a rep there, and then, like, to find the right screws with the proper threading, and, like, because it's not like your standard hardware store. It was like, more like a convenience store, and then I had to, so, like, it wasn't the only thing that I was doing. But, I need to make sure that I got done. And, tying up loose ends, like, don't underestimate, like, the minor arcana, like, the value of the minor arcana, and those daily activities of just getting it done. Not just getting it done, but, like, seeing it through. And so because of that, we're also, within those considerations of, I thought it was, I kept calling it a hinge, but it's actually a bracket. So, I got that, and, it's that, like, inner child of having to do the dirty work, like the cleanup, the replacements, the changing of accounts, and it's a lot of hidden work. Like, I am my I am my best, executive assistant, like my personal assistant. So in doing that, like, without ever having done anything like this stuff before, it's good. Like, I saw it through, and it was almost like I was playing with Legos. You just figured it out. So not having to put all your eggs in one basket, like, you did all of this work, right? We're doing all of this work, and sometimes breaks are needed so that we can just kind of invest in ourselves, whatever this means. Okay, so top of the deck is Ace of Fire. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse. They're telling us to pick up our wand. They're just, like, kind of handing it over. The universes, you see the planetary, like, it's almost like an embryo. There's something planetary going on with the arrangement and the alignments. I don't know what the deal is with that, because I'm not yet a formal astrologist, but I know for a fact that that carries a huge amount of meaning. So pick up your wand, do your magic. I did my energetic sweeping today. This is the first time I ever done that, and of course it was not complicated, but, like, you got to celebrate the joys and doing what's right for yourself, because we all know the power of the unseen, and to address those matters. It's like, I could give a shit what anybody else says about it. Like, I'm doing what's right for me and my family. So, ouch. Give me a second. Whoopsie. Okay. Bananagram sound. Okay, and what fell? They all fell, like, in reverse. D, U, E, do. Oh my gosh, what? Are you serious? I still have this, what do you call it? Spy here. Give me a second, I need to smoke it out. So we have AFR. So that's far, do far. Oh shit, excuse me. Okay. NWA. What? There's so much music coming out. BDXEOOET. That's crazy. NWA. Huh. What song is that? I don't know why I'm getting Dope Man. Dope Man, Dope Man. I don't know all that they say. Okay, NDA also. Non-disclosure agreements. You know, not everybody needs to know about our business. Not anybody needs to know about our personal life. So that's what they're saying. Okay. I also have before. Baton. What? Exonerate? What? No. EXONER. Exonerate. Oh my gosh. ATE. I don't even really know what that means. Exonerate? Do exonerate? Is that like to free someone from prison? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even to have that many letters. You know, like that's 4, 8. There's 9 letters. That's crazy. Do exonerate and I have DOA. Dead on arrival. On arrival. That's crazy. Fed. What? Honestly, I don't even know what the feds do. Maybe people who know what they're supposed to do don't really know what they do. You know what I'm talking about? Like, who knows what they do? Who's, like, you know, like, why does it take, like, the, like, what do you call it? When you get, when you get your driver's license or driver's ed, whatever that place is called, I forget. Why am I reaching a blank? But, like, why does it take them so long, you know? Oh, I see war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Okay. WOD, workout of the day. There's names in here too. Like Dewan or something like that. Darren. Darren is in here. This is the first time I've gotten Darren. I didn't even really know a Darren, but it's here. Brad. Why am I... Guys' names here. Warner. Oh, like Brian Warner. That's Marilyn Manson if you're not sure about that. But it could be like Warner Brothers too. Is it Brian Warner? Sorry, I think so. I think so. It's been a long time. Okay. Raw. Okay. Bad. Ban. There's different names in here. Like, oh, I see Era. Okay, but Tron as well. There's something about the movie reference there. I know there's other names in here, but like there's also Brianna. Of course, Anna. Okay, let's go ahead and just finish up this stuff. Also feud. Bow. I think there's almost like a ribbon cutting here. But it's like spiritually speaking, because it's like we're talking about the big red bow, right? But there's no red. I mean, I see red here, so the bow being like something to cut. So that means something to somebody, or several people, actually, a lot of people. Road. Yeah, this is like a road opener. Oh my gosh, somebody's being freed. This is good, actually, because if there's a bow and it's like almost a road opener, this is somebody's experiencing a renewal. This is good. This is very good. So we have F left here. F. There's two places that I can put so it's like AF. So you know what that means, right? There's also a DF, so divine feminine do. Yeah. So the road is open as fuck. You know, somebody is being freed as fuck or something like that. But definitely I'm called to put it in its highest standing, the divine feminine. And I'm going to show you in just a second once I make room here. That's crazy. I like it. Give me a second. Balance, balance. See? Do you see it? That's crazy. Exonerate. That's cool, huh? Anyway, I think that's it for now. Oh, shoot. Give me that. Thank you. Now that this reading is officially over, upon closing all portals, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations. With your appropriate karma, thank you so very much to my sponsors and my supporters. And sending them back, also with love and light, their appropriate karma. And I'll see you again later. Bye for now.